Hello, fellow Vikings. Do you ever feel like your portal setup is a chaotic maze? Or maybe you found yourself stranded in a deadly biome, wishing you had a quick way home? Well, worry no more. Today I'm sharing my efficient portal solution, a system so simple and effective you'll wonder how you ever survived without it. By the end of this video, you'll have a portal setup that's not just efficient, but also maybe a literal lifesaver. Or time saver at least. Let's dive in. It's straightforward, resource friendly, and perfectly suited for adventurers like us. In your main base, you only need 4 portals. One is the unnamed portal. This is your travel or safety portal, your flexible lifeline. Then we have one fixed portal for important locations like the sacrificial stones, the traders, or your key outposts. The other 2 portals are for exploration, are dedicated mostly to your current progression zone. In early biomes like the meadows and black forest, you won't need many portals. Distances are short and dangers are manageable. But as you move into the swamp or mountains, mistlands or ashlands even, where foes are deadlier and travel takes longer, this setup becomes crucial. The first important trick is to always carry materials for one portal when exploring. This is to make sure you can escape dangerous situations. Get home quickly for a good sleep instead of exploring in the night, which is most of the time not recommendable, and of course get back to your tombstone quickly in case you die. This portal is always temporary and situational. But once you've decided on a spot where you would like to have a permanent portal location, go back to your base with your temporary portal. Grab materials for an additional portal and name one of your 2 exploration portals according to your current progression zone. To keep things simple, I recommend naming your portal with numbers and a code letter. S for swamp or ML for mistlands, for example. Now here's the important part to my system. Once you've returned to the zone where you want your permanent portal, mark the location on the map and add the name you've given. That way, you'll always can come back and rename the portals in your home base if you want or need to come back to any of your portal locations. The key here is flexibility. By having one travel portal and using numbers and codes for your exploration zones, which you mark on your map, you never lose track of where you have been or where you need to go. In case you want to secure your portals a little bit, I recommend this simple structure, which requires you to bring 20 additional wood with you. But I found that most of the time my portals stay untouched and they don't need extra protection. Even in the ashlands, and if everything else burns down, the portals still remain. But this is up to you. And now you're ready to explore further because you still have materials to place another temporary portal if necessary. In case you already have access to stone portals available once you've braved the ashlands and lived to tell the tale, you might be wondering how they fit into my system. Well, I keep it simple. I only have one stone portal permanently set up at my home base and I name it Home. If I need to transport metals, I take the materials for another stone portal with me, place it where I need it, and name it Home as well. And voila, I can easily, well, most of the time it's easy, I can easily transport all that precious ore back to my base. Once I'm done, I just dismantle the portal in the wild, reclaim the materials and use the same method at the next location. It's efficient, flexible, and perfect for handling those heavy loads without compromising your portal system. Now let's build the heart of the system, the portal hub. This is where all your travels begin and end. First, pick an accessible location near your base. You'll want to quickly reach your crafting station, storage, and other essentials. You need 10 times 12 meters of space, 230 wood and 28 core wood. Add some extra wood for workbench, ladders, etc. Flatten the ground first. Nothing can ruin a build more than an uneven terrain. Start with the foundation by placing 4-meter core wood beams in an octagonal shape. Rotate each beam twice before snapping it into the previous one, and repeat until the shape is complete. Snap regular wood walls to the core beams, leaving a gap for the door. Add half walls on top for extra height. Add wooden stairs at the entrance. I've decided I don't want any doors, so I removed them. Do as you please. For the floor, use 2x2 wooden floor tiles, snapping them to the walls to ensure they are even. Add another layer of floor with 1x1 wooden floor tiles, snapping them to the middle between the two bigger tiles and closing the gaps in the middle, snapping in the right angle. This helps avoiding the problems I had at first. If everything is positioned correctly, you'll have a perfect octangle in the middle of the structure. For stability, add 4-meter core wood beams at the corners. Make sure your beams are blue when hovering over them. This is a sign that they are grounded and your build will be stable. Now place 1-meter wooden poles on top of the core wood beams and connect them using 2-meter beams, rotating twice for alignment. For the roof, we use 26-degree roof tiles. They can be connected with the beams across the structure and have snapping points to fill in all the gaps. For the second layer, I use 2-meter beams to create a temporary structure. To find the center, I needed this to be able to connect 2-meter beams with it. That way, they are evenly spreaded for the roof tiles to connect. You safely can remove this temporary structure after placing the beams or the remaining roof tiles if you want. Now we finish up the building by adding the last layer of roof tiles. We again use the 26-degree ones. You notice that we have a little hole on top, but I wanted to have this because I knew I wanted to place a fire pit in the center of the structure. You are of course free to close this if you don't need it. And this is the finished building. Simple, functional, and ready for action. Not bad, right? Of course, you can always go ham with decorations to make it fit your personal style. Once your hub is looking great, it's time to make it practical. Start by adding the 4 portals, and don't forget containers for your portal materials. Trust me, it's always handy to have those nearby. Also, consider placing an extra chest with food, meats and some spare gear. That way, if you need to quickly gear up and recover your body after, let's say, a less successful adventure, you're ready to go. Now, once you've progressed further in the game, you can upgrade your portal hub to use different materials. For example, while stone is sturdy, I didn't find it the most elegant option. Instead, ashwood and darkwood are fantastic choices for a more refined Viking aesthetic. Here's how it looks like with those materials. Sleek, right? Feel free to experiment and find a style that matches your base or personal preferences. And there you have it, fellow Vikings, a portal system that's as efficient as it is adaptable. No more fumbling around or getting stuck in the deadly plains without a way out. Remember, this is just the foundation. Let your imagination run wild. Decorate, adapt, and make your portal hub truly yours. If you found this helpful, don't forget the like button and consider subscribing for more Valheim tips to come. And let me know in the comments what's the most creative or functional portal hub you've built. I'd love to see your ideas. Until next time, keep exploring, keep building, and most importantly, keep having fun. Skull!